Obviously, the preseason's over. Regular season's here. Just like we don't blink. Obviously, we'd like to finish a little bit better than we have. But the thing that was fun is watching the first group go out there and get some work, and we kept everybody healthy. And obviously, I think Rajon has a knee situation. Malcolm came out with a bicep, but I think he'll be fine. I don't think there's anything with Malcolm's. Now, Rajon, we'll have to check a little bit further and see exactly where he is. But it was good to get the first group some work. Got to be a little bit more crisp in what we were, but I thought that was good, and then to get them out. So, again, like I just said, we're not blinking. I'm excited about going to Philadelphia next week. We got to put the finishing touches on this team over the weekend, and then we'll get ourselves ready for Philadelphia.
Is this team ready for the season opener?
They better be. We're going to be. We'll get ready. I'm not worried about next week. I'm worried about us getting through the weekend, practicing, and getting ready for Philadelphia.
Do you think one of those guys win the punting job, or do you still have to look for another punter?
Well, obviously it wasn't up to our standard tonight. We need to do a little bit better. So we'll do whatever we feel we need to do to shore that up. Wasn't as good as obviously any of us like. So we'll do whatever. Whether we need to go find another guy or see if there was something within the process of those guys kicking that was an issue.
Was the starting offense going to be done after that second drive and then got the third chance because of the muff punt?
Yeah, I was going to take them out and just left them out there. I thought it was good for them to finish the drive with a touchdown, which was good.
How would you characterize Griffin's preseason now that it's over?
I think he's played good. Hadn't turned the ball over. I think that's one of the keys to playing a position. Obviously, we got to continue to work through practice and get ready. Now it's about game planning and get ready to defeat the teams you play. So I think now we'll get into the things we do and the things we'll do well, and we'll put our guys out there and give them a chance to have some success.
Did you see what you needed to or wanted to from Corey Coleman?
Yeah, I thought Corey battled tough tonight. Obviously made a catch, with the ball. There's a couple of times that he came very close where we had a chance to get him. Ball went off his hands one time. But yeah, I think I've seen enough. I know what Corey is, and we'll get this. We'll get all these guys ready to go come this week.
Was he lined up wrong near the goal line?
Yeah, one time he was. Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. Is that it?
No. Nate Orchard played into the fourth quarter.
Right.
What was the reason for that?
Well, because we just wanted to see, him in that situation through some other plays. There's some things we call specifically just to take a good look at him rushing and doing some other things. So we just gave him an opportunity to stay out there.
You had some, some nice plays by Carl Nassib and Agba. Were those some encouraging things?
Very encouraging. Those are young guys. Those guys made some plays early. I thought our defense early, did a good job. But again, I think everybody's looking for the consistency. It's obviously, when you get to the second and third teams, it's a little different. I think we all get that. But again, I'm so excited about next week, and that's where my mind is, and that's where this football team's mind going to be. And that's why I just told them, preseason's over. Whatever it is, it is. Now it's time to get ready to play some real football.
It looked like toward the end of the game you pulled Joe Hayden and Joe Thomas kind of to the side and talked to them. What was that about? What was the message?
Because it's time. It's time. It's the real guys. The grind starts now. What it's truly all about, starts next Sunday in Philadelphia. And I wanted them to understand, it's going to take work. It's going to take their leadership and their ability to rally their teammates to do what we need to do, which is we're going to Philadelphia and we expect to win a game.
How did you think Cody Kessler played?
I think Cody, obviously, he's learning under fire. There's some balls I'm sure he'd like to have back. But I thought, he tried to stand in there and make some plays. But again, he's learned the National Football League. He's got to improve.
I hope this isn't a dumb question, but historically in your coaching career, have you seen teams that didn't have that consistency in the preseason able to just take it up that level going into week one?
I've had one. Yeah, I have. I coached one in Oakland, so I know it can be done. And again, it's again when you're mixed. I think you guys all understand when you're playing so many different guys, you don't get some time of rhythm with each other. So I feel good about where we are. I wish it would have been better. I don't like being 0-4. I think you guys kind of know me a little bit, so that part I'll take and file away. But outside of that, it's about now. It's every week getting ready to play the game, for wins and losses. It's not anything else. It's not evaluation period. It's game plan. It's making sure we cross the T's, dot the I's, and get ready to play, and I think our guys will be ready to play.
You look out there and you see, even though you haven't had the success on the field, do you envision that you're going to be able to put together good game plans offensively and defensively to have some success?
Yes, I do. It's about putting our players in the best position to have success. You just said it. And again, a lot of this for us has been about evaluation of our team. Now that changes. The focus of everything changes. Now it's about finding a way to win by any means necessary. And I think our players understand that.
Coach, Josh Gordon won't be able to practice for a while. What did you think of the last look you got at him for a while?
It was good. We threw some balls at him. He made some plays. And, Josh is a tremendous player. He's just got to go handle these next 4 weeks the right way so that he comes back and hits the ground running. And I'm sure he will. I think he's excited about the opportunity that lays ahead of him, and I think he'll work at it, and we'll be looking forward to getting him back.
Ryan Bryant seemed like he showed some things too. You're going to be without him again, but something to look forward to for when he comes back?
Absolutely. I mean, you're talking about two players who will contribute to our football team. So once we can get these guys back in the fold, and until then, we got to hold down the fort with everybody else until we can get these guys back.
What was the thing behind starting Armonte? I know you worked Josh Gordon there a little bit later, but Armonte was out there right away in nickel.
Well, I think we wanted to give him a chance. Again, as you guys know, we've been mixing and matching quite a bit just to give guys opportunities, and there's certain things we want to see and see them do. So that's what that's all about.